of that kind of regular schedule. You guys kind of live out in the country, right?
Okay. All right. So everyone, welcome. Welcome to Pilates All Levels with me, Mike, today. Okay. Hope you're all feeling pretty good. We're going to start with some core work. We'll start seated, make our way onto the mat. We'll get into some good hip and shoulder blade work as well. Okay. Everyone feeling okay? Awesome. All right. So let's get into it. We'll start seated here with our feet about hip width distance apart. Let's grab behind our legs here and let's use our arms to sit us upright, okay? So just a moment here, let's close our eyes and focus our breath down into our core. So watch that your back doesn't arch or your ribs flare forward as you breathe. We want to breathe deep into our abdominals, okay? So the chest is nice and open, our shoulder blades are back, closing our eyes. Let's just take a few moments here to breathe deep, inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. All right. Again, inhaling in through the nose. And then exhaling out through the mouth, pulling in with those abs. You can draw the navel inwards. Let's take one more deep breath here. And on our exhale, let's pull in with our abs. Let's slowly flex the spine here by rounding the low back under. We stretch the spine, keeping the shoulders over the hips. We get that low back stretch there. And from there, we can sit up tall. Okay, you can still use your arms. And then from here, let's actually lift our chest up. We can get some back extension here. And then exhale through neutral. Let's start to round the low back. Okay, so that low spine rounds. We stretch that mid back a bit. And then again, just one more time, let's sit up tall. We'll sit upright using your arms. We inhale. And then exhale, let's start to round the spine and take the body back. So those abs work. The low back will make contact with the mat. We're keeping a good grip on those legs there. We breathe in and then exhale, pulling in with your abdominals. Let's roll it to seated here. Keep that curvature, shoulders over your hips. Let's sit up tall, inhale. So you can use your arms to help you upright here, okay? And then exhale, let's round the spine. The low back rolls under. We get that tuck. We keep a good grip on our legs there. We breathe in. Exhale, keeping that curvature. Let's take the body forward, shoulders over the hips. Last time, we inhale and exhale. Let's round. So we get that curvature in the spine, rounding, and then let's stay here. All right, let's let go of our legs, reach those arms long past towards our knees. Okay, so let's take a breath in. On your exhale, let's lift that right leg up to tabletop. Now keep the hips still, eye gaze straight forward. Inhale that foot down. Exhale that left leg up to a tabletop. We breathe here, keeping the chest lifted. It's okay to imprint the low back into the mat here. Inhale that foot down, exhaling the opposite leg up. One more, each leg. Exhale. Inhale, last one, left leg. Inhale that foot down. Now pull the heels towards your sit bones. Okay, so maybe you can touch your shins. All right, that's about the distance we want our heels. And then lowering your head, neck, and chest down. Okay, so on our backs here with the knees bent, our chest is nice and open. Shoulders back and into the mat. Let's see some pelvic tilts here. Lying down, we inhale to prepare. On your exhale, draw the navel in. Okay. As we pull the navel in, the pelvis tucks under, we round that low back into the floor. And then we inhale back to neutral. So neutral is that in-between position where we have that low back space. The low back isn't arching, it's not tucking, it's in that nice in-between alignment there. And from there, again, exhale, tucking the pelvis under, hollow through your abdominals, the navel draws in, and then back to neutral, we inhale. And then again, exhale, pulling in with our abs, flattening the low spine to the mat, keeping the chest open, shoulder blades back and into the mat. Let's find one more tilt here. Exhale to tilt. Okay. And then find your neutral and go through neutral, arching the low back. So you can activate those low back muscles to arch the low back and then hold in an in-between position. So in that neutral, let's hold neutral as we inhale the right knee out to the side. It's a hip opening here. We keep the hip square to the ceiling. We exhale that knee back to center. It's an inhale to take the left knee out to the side. Keeping the hips square to the ceiling. Exhale to neutral, alternating. Inhale, dropping the right knee out to the side. We exhale it back. Inhale the left knee out to the side. Exhale it back. So we get these simple knee dropouts here, keeping the hips square to the ceiling, keeping those abs in. One more, left knee. Exhale back. Now hold in center, reset your feet, take a breath in. Exhale, pull in with your abdominals again. Let's round the low back into the mat. Let's start to elevate the hips. So now the glutes, the hamstrings can kick on. Elevating the hips. We focus on really tucking the pelvis under, maximizing that abdominal work, that hamstring work. We keep the shoulder blades back into the mat. Watch that your knees don't splay out to the sides. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, maintaining the tuck. Work each piece of your spine into the floor. Okay, that's why we focus on that tuck so that we can articulate the spine down one piece at a time. Round the low back to the mat. And then finally, rocking your hips back to a neutral position. We inhale. Again, exhale, pull in with your abs. Really think of those deep abs, core sitting inwards, okay? We get those deep abs to activate, maximizing the tuck, supporting the spine. Feel as though your knees reach away from you, okay? This helps to create that sensation of length in the body. We breathe in, keeping the tuck, exhale, controlling it down. Working each piece of the spine into the mat, hollowing. All right, and then find neutral. Do a couple more here. Deep breath in. Again, exhale, imprinting. Wash that the ribs don't flare, the back doesn't arch. Elevating hamstrings, the glutes are on. Not letting the knees splay out to the sides. We hold at the top, take a deep breath in. And exhale to control it down, okay? Now, one more bridge here. Let's go all the way down, find your neutral, take a breath in. Again, exhale, pulling in, imprinting, elevating. Okay, keeping that tuck, the hamstrings, the abs are active. We'll hold here at the top, okay? So maintain that bridge, okay? Inhale, drop your right hip towards the floor. The spine will rotate slightly. Exhale to square your hips back. So reactivate that right glute. The hips realign. Inhale the left hip towards the floor. We get a rotation and then exhale to square the hips back. Okay, so alternating hips here. The right hip drops down. We inhale. Exhale to center. Inhale the left hip down. Don't let the knees fall out to the sides. We keep the rib cage down. So the right leg drops out to the side. We inhale, exhale back. Okay, so just the hip drops. Okay, so as the hip drops, the spine rotates. One more to the right. You can feel that those obliques have to kick on to square the pelvis. One more to the left. Square your hips back. Hold for a breath in. And then exhale to slowly roll the spine down. Okay, let's work each piece of the spine into the mat. Find neutral. Inhale. Let's float our hands up above our shoulders. Palms face each other here. Now, maintaining neutral, let's inhale. Exhale, pull in with the abs. Keep the spine stable. Lift your right leg up, tabletop. All right. Inhale that right foot to the floor. Exhale, the left leg lifts tabletop. So very similar to those knee dropouts here. Inhale the foot down. We exhale to lift the right leg up. Those abs really have to stabilize the trunk as you alternate here. We're still warming things up. We're still creating that awareness of our alignment, awareness of what muscles we need to use to keep that alignment. Inhale, exhale, let's lift the right leg up, tabletop hold. Exhale, lift the left leg up, tabletop to match. Let's reach the arms out to a T for spine twist supine. Let's take our knees to the right. It's an inhale over. Keep the left shoulder blade on the mat. Exhale, pull in with your trunk to return to center. Inhale your knees to the left. Pull again with your trunk to return. Eye gaze stays straight up to the ceiling. We don't go so far over that the opposite shoulder blade lifts up off the mat. We keep our position consistent, alternating sides. Exhale back. Inhale over, we breathe. We draw that line across the ceiling with our knees. That's what we want to think about. Okay, we don't want the hips to hike if they hike or tilt. We don't make a perfect line. So we're shooting for a straight line across the ceiling. Inhaling over. Exhaling back. Let's go one more to the right. Okay. Exhale to return. One more to the left. Inhale over. Exhale back. Now hold in center. Bend your knees deep. Take your right foot to the floor. Left leg to match. Let's keep our feet hip width distance apart and we'll interlace our fingers behind our head. So the fingers are fully interlaced and our elbows are just in our peripheral vision. Let's take a deep breath in. On your exhale, pulling in with your abdominals. Let's lift our head, neck, and chest up. Eye gaze to our knees. Take a breath in, hold. And then exhale to lower back down. So we're focusing on flexion in the spine now. We breathe in. Exhale, drawing the navel again in towards the spine. We fold the body forward. Eye gaze through our knees. We inhale. And exhale back down. We go again. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulling in deep. Keeping that height. We breathe in. And exhale back down, okay? Moving at your pace again, inhale. Exhale, chest lifts up. Think of that mid-back rounding into the floor. Not the low back, the mid-back. We breathe. Exhale down. Now adding on, we're gonna take a breath in. Exhale, chest lifts up. Inhale, let's grab our legs. Use your arms to help fold you up a little bit deeper. Keep that position. Take the hands back behind your head. And then exhale to lower the spine down. We go again. Inhale. Exhale. Chest lifts up. Chest lifts up. Take a breath in. Let's grab those legs. Again, folding a little deeper. Let's keep that height. Keep that height. Let's breathe in. Keep that position. Inhale. Stay lifted. And then exhale down. Let's do one more like that. Take a breath in. Exhale, chest lifts up. Finding that height. Take a breath in, grabbing the legs, folding a little deeper. Keep that position. Inhale, take the hands back behind your head. Don't lose any height as you take the hands back. Exhale, lower down. Now, take the elbows wide. Reset your feet if necessary, preparing for a bridge. We inhale. Exhale, let's flatten the low back to the mat. Use those abs, elevate the hips. So we create a nice hip opening here, alternating flexion with extension. Keep the tuck, don't let the back arch. Keep the knees in line with the hips. We breathe in. Exhale to roll the spine down, okay? Keep the sternum down, ribs stay down. Work the low back into the floor. Find neutral. We inhale, elbows in your peripheral vision. Exhale, the head, neck, and chest lifts up. Okay? Now keep the height in your chest lift. Take a breath in. Exhale, tuck the hips under. Stay lifted in your chest. Lift the hips up an inch or two up off the floor. And then let's roll the spine back down. Maybe lift the chest up a little higher. Lower the head, neck, and chest down. Two more like that. We breathe in. Exhale, all that air out. Fold the spine forward. Take a breath in here. Exhale, flatten the low back to the mat. Lift the hips up an inch or two up off the mat. Exhale to roll the spine down. Fold the spine a little deeper as the low pelvis rocks towards neutral. Inhale to lower down. One more like that. Exhale. Chest lifts up. Chest lifts up. We inhale. Exhale, flattening, elevating. Keep the chest lifted. And roll the hips back to neutral. Inhale, chest lifts up a little higher. Exhale to lower everything to the mat. Let's lift the right leg tabletop. Hold, breathe in. Exhale, find your chest lift again. Lift the head, neck, and chest up. We breathe in, hold for a breath. Now exhale, let's rotate the spine to the right. Take your hands, let's grab that right leg. I got my right hand gripping behind my right thigh. Left hand reaching up and over to the outside of that right shin there. So we use the arms to create this chest lift with rotation position. Okay, sternum, chin in line with the chest here, lining up just outside that right leg. Stay lifted. Inhale. Take the hands back behind your head. Place the foot down. Rotate to center. Lower your head, neck, and chest to the mat. Left leg lifts tabletop. Inhale. Exhale again, pulling in with your trunk muscles. Lift your head, neck, and chest up. Breathing in. Exhale, up and over to the left. Let's grab that leg. So again, left hand to the outside of the left thigh. Right hand reaching up and over to the outside of that left shin. Using our arms, folding a little deeper. Our chest, sternum, chin, lining up outside that left thigh. We inhale the hands back behind our head. Stay lifted. Place that foot down. Rotate back to center. Lower your head, neck, and chest to the mat. Let's take the elbows to the floor. Inhale. Exhale again into our bridge. Flatten the low spine. Elevate the hips. Okay. The glutes activate. We get that trunk activity in this direction now. Shoulder blades down, ribs down. Take a breath in at the top of your bridge. Exhale to roll the spine back down. Really work to create length through each vertebra. Work the low back to the mat. Inhale to neutral, elbows back into your peripheral vision. Exhale, pull in with your abs again. Lift the head, neck, and chest up. Take a breath in. Exhale, tuck the hips under. Let's elevate the hips up again. Rock to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, head, neck, and chest lifts to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Staying lifted. Keep the elbows wide. Inhale. Exhale and go. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. One more to the right. Working with those obliques, getting that rotation in the spine, return to center. Lower your head, neck, and chest to the mat. Let's take our hands back down by our sides. Preparing for another bridge. Chest open, shoulder blades back, heels in line with our sit bones. Inhale. Exhale again to flatten the low spine to the floor. Let's start to elevate our hips. Okay. So keeping that tuck, feel those knees reaching away, out and away. Now, shift your weight slightly to your right. We stabilize the body on that right leg. Lift your left leg tabletop. Okay. So balancing on that right leg, we inhale, touch the left foot to the floor. Exhale that left leg back up. Use your arms a bit to help support the body in this bridge. Exhale the left leg up. Inhale, the foot touches. Exhale the lift. One more. Exhale lift. Now inhale to straighten the left leg long. Exhale it towards the floor. Inhale, flex, bring that leg back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, flexing the foot, bringing the leg up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down, keeping that leg straight. Lowering down. Flex to bring that leg up. 2. And up. One more. Up, point that foot, bend the left knee, set that foot to the mat. Retuck through the hips, we inhale. Exhale 2, roll the spine down. Work each piece of the spine into the mat. Find neutral, reset your feet back into your bridge again. Let's tuck the hips under, flatten the low back. Elevating, elevating, okay? Shoulders back, use your arms. Support the upper body here, shift your weight into the left leg. the right leg lifts tabletop. Inhale, touch the right foot to the floor. Exhale that leg up. Inhale, touch, exhale and go. Inhale, exhale, keep those abs in. 3, 2 more. Working through that left leg, 1 more. Now inhale, straighten that right leg out. Exhale it towards the floor. Inhale to bring the leg up. Exhale it down. Inhale, flex, we bring it up. Exhale down. Inhale, flex, bring it up. Exhale down. 2, up and down, focusing on stability through that left leg. 1 more, 1 more. Flex, lift. Now point that right foot, bend the right knee, set the foot to the mat. Reconnect through those abs. Inhale, exhale, roll the spine down. Work each piece of the spine into the mat. Okay, now rock your hips to neutral. Take the hands, reach them long towards your shins. Let's lift our head, neck, and chest back up. All right, eye gaze towards your knees. Let's get that chest lift, that chest height here. Let's take the hands behind our heads. Stay lifted. Now exhale, the right leg tabletop. Stay lifted. Inhale, touch the right foot to the floor. Exhale it up. So same leg. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Try 1 more. Inhale down. Now exhale, left leg lifts tabletop. Stay lifted. Touch the foot. Exhale and go. Inhale, touch, exhale and lift. Inhale, exhale, lift. 1 more. Exhale, lift. Now inhale the foot down. Exhale the head, neck, and chest to the floor. Let's keep the fingers interlaced. Elbows go wide. Lift the right leg tabletop. Left leg to match. Now can you straighten your legs? Okay, going for a bit of a corkscrew here. Let's keep it small since we have our fingers behind our head. Take the feet a few inches to the left. We inhale. Now exhale, draw the legs down around to the right. Return to center. So we make these small half circles. Inhale the feet to the right. Exhale, down around and back we return. Inhale, take the feet to the left. That right hip will lift up off the floor. Watch that your feet don't shift. All right, inhale your feet to the right. Exhale, down and around, we return to the left. Inhale, exhale, and return to the right. Inhale, exhale. Last one each side, getting some work through the hip flexors. Maybe making the circles a little bigger with each rep. 1 more to the right. And return. Now bend your knees. Take a breath in, feet and knees glued together. Shins parallel to the mat. Exhale your head, neck, and chest up. Let's grab those legs. Use your arms. Come up a little higher. Okay. Now keep that height. Let's inhale the hands behind our head. Exhale the right leg out long to the single leg stretch. We switch legs mid-air, staying lifted. Switch. Quick inhale. Let's exhale to switch. Quick inhale. Exhale, switch. Now as the right leg pulls in, rotate the trunk to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Stay lifted and rotate. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the elbows wide. Don't pull your head forward. Stay lifted. 1 more each side. To the right. To the left. Back to center. Grab those legs. Coming up a little higher, and then just lower your head, neck, and chest to the floor. Let's bend the left knee. Take the left foot to the floor. Cross the right leg over the left. And take your knees to the left here for a twist. Your left hand could go on that right knee. We can push those knees to the floor and reach that right arm to a T, okay? We want to be tall. We want length in the spine here. Getting a nice opening. Seeing if you can reach your knees into the floor if possible. If not, just listen to your body. Pull in with your trunk. Let's rotate to center. Both arms to a T. Switch legs, left over the right knee. Take your knees to the right. Okay, that left shoulder stays on the mat, right hand on that left leg. Okay, maybe feel a little bit of a glute stretch through that left leg. I'm pressing that left knee into the floor with my right hand, taking deep breaths in, getting this opening tall in our alignment. Okay, breathing in deep. Both arms to a T, pulling in with our abdominals. Let's return, uncrossing our legs. Let's grab those knees, feet and knees together. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, pulling in with our abs. Let's lift our head, neck, and chest back up. Now, breathing in here, let's push our knees into our hands and we'll rock up to seated here. Okay, so let's find this ball posture. We want to be round. You can either grab high up on your knees here or challenge yourself by grabbing down towards your ankles. Elbows can be in or out to the side, but we want to be round in the spine here, all right? We inhale, take the body back to the base of your shoulder blades. We exhale back up to seated, not letting our feet touch the floor. So we stay round, inhale. Exhale up, pause. Keeping that curvature. Again, inhale. Exhale up. We're going to advance it to our open leg rocker in just a moment. Stay round. Inhale back. Exhale up. Couple more. Breathing. Really try to throw on the brakes at the top. Inhale. Exhale up. Let's go one more. One more here. Inhale back. Exhale up. Now we hold here. Let's reach for the ankles. Straightening the legs out, you can separate the feet. If this is too challenging for you, you can grab behind your knees here. This is an option, okay? We want the feet shoulder width distance, all right, pointing through the feet. Now, the difference here is we flatten the back. We want to be tall in our spine, okay? Now, inhale, round the low back under. Let's rock the body to the base of the shoulder blades again. Exhale, back up to seated. And once we find our sit bones, we flatten the back again. So inhale, initiate with that tuck, just like how we started in class. Exhale up to seated here. Yeah, it's challenging to flatten the back at the top. Take your time, inhale back. Exhale up to seated. Get that flat back. Inhale round. Exhale up, shoulder blades back, getting that flat spine. Couple more. Okay. Last time. So we get those back extensors to work. Okay. Flatten the back, bring your legs together. We're not done just yet. Bend your knees, grab behind those knees. So a teaser prep here. We keep our shins parallel to the floor. Use your arms. We got a nice flat back. 4 repetitions. Take your hands long, parallel to your shins. Let's round the spine. Keep the legs still. Roll the body back to where the low back touches the mat. We inhale to sit back up tall. Again, that flat back. Exhale to round. Roll. Keep those arms long. Can you keep the legs still? The low back touches the floor. We inhale back up. Flat back. 2. We round, low spine touches, inhale. Good, good. Last time, last time. Keeping the legs so those hip flexors are working. Inhale back up. Grab those ankles, pull the heels towards your sit bones. All right, and then you can grab your feet and you can just pull yourself forward. You have a couple options here for this hip opener. You pull yourself forward into the stretch or take your hands behind your hips. I like to elevate my hips up off the floor, pushing my hands into the mat, folding my body forward over those feet, and then trying to create a flat back so we can get a nice hip stretch here. We stretch the quads, the inner thighs. We get some length in the spine. Okay, we lower the hips to the floor. All right. Bring your legs together, and then we'll sit up tall. All right. So tall seated position here. Legs are long. We can flex our feet, okay? If you're tight in your hamstrings or your hips, you can bend your knees, all right? Let's interlace our fingers behind our head. Those fingers fully interlaced. Now pull in with your trunk muscle. Let's go to our left first. So use your abs to rotate the spine. Now inhale to center. Let's exhale to the right, okay? Using those abdominal muscles to make that twist happen, okay? Don't let your shoulders creep up to your ears. Inhale to center, exhale, other side. So pay attention to what your feet are doing. We want our feet to stay absolutely still. If you notice that one is shifting forward, you might want to check in with your hips to make sure that your hips aren't shifting side to side. Inhale to center, exhale, other side. Inhale and exhale to rotate. All right, getting this nice movement here through the spine. Again to the right. Inhale to center, last one to the left. Now hold at the left here. Take your right hand to the left leg, push into that leg, reach the left arm behind you, and you can use your arms to create this assisted stretch here, this additional twist in the spine. Now work to keep that position. Take the hands behind your head, return to center. Let's go to the right. Left hand, right leg, right arm behind us here. Using our arms, twisting the spine here. Keeping tall, keeping tall. And then back to center. Let's hold and center here. Let's point our feet before we get into our spine stretch series. See some roll-ups here. Let's take the hands forward, palms face each other. Inhale, exhale. Let's roll the body down. So work each piece of the spine into the mat, taking the arms overhead as we lie down. Now inhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts. We round the low back into the floor. We exhale up to seated and work to squeeze your legs together. Those inner thighs can help support and stabilize the lower body. We inhale, exhale, rounding and rolling. Taking our time here. Inhale, the hands come up. We'll do a couple more like this before we add on. Breathing in at the top, we inhale. Exhale to reverse, rolling back. Okay, last time. Good. Now a couple with the right leg lifted. Try to hover that foot up off the floor. Inhale. Keep that leg still in space as you roll the spine down. We're going to do two like this. Inhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts. Reaching that leg long, getting that hip flexor to work a little bit. Really focusing on keeping it still. Inhale. Exhale to roll the body down. All right. Keeping the abs in. Inhale. Last one like this. Exhaling, keeping the body square. Keep that C curve. Set the foot down. Left leg lifts. We inhale. Exhale to roll down. Keeping that leg stable there. You can even reach the right leg into the floor a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Up to seated. Keep that curve. We breathe in. And exhale. Rolling back. Rolling back. One more. Inhale, the hands come up. Head, neck, and chest lifts. Exhale, up, 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 up. Set the foot down. Reach the hands forward to find a passive low back stretch there. Okay. Now, let's separate the feet out shoulder width distance. And let's stack the body up right here. So let's sit up tall. Take the hands forward. Palms face each other. Take a breath in, inhale. Now exhale, let's nod our chin towards our chest, rounding the spine here. Taking the hands forward, let's roll the spine forward, hands past the heels. We breathe in. Exhale, pulling in with your abdominals, rooting through your sit bones. Let's slowly stack the spine up, one vertebra at a time. We go again, inhale. Exhale. Spine stretch forward. So this looks like a simple movement, but it's actually very active here, rounding and rolling, reaching the hands past the heels. We breathe in. Exhale again, pulling in with our abs, rooting through our sit bones. Slowly stacking up one piece at a time. Okay, inhale, exhale, rolling, rounding. Taking the hands past our heels, we breathe in, big inhale. Exhale, stacking up. Now let's sit up tall here. Sit up tall, abs and back extensors. We're going to interlace our fingers just in front of our sternum here. Okay, actively pulling those hands apart. We want to reach the hands to our right. Let's go to our right. Okay, reaching that elbow, other direction, pulling in the other. So keep a good grip. All right, we're focusing on keeping the body square forward and strengthening the muscles of the upper back and shoulder blades. Pulling in either direction, abs stay in. We're tall in our posture. Alternating sides, okay? Reaching and pulling, getting some good work in those rear deltoids. And don't work to not rotate the spine, rather reaching the arm out to a T. We'll want to rotate to compensate if we're tight in the chest. All right. One more to our right, or to our left actually. Back to center. Now hold in center. Take the hands away from you, still pulling in either direction. Line the hands up with your navel. Pull the hands closer to you. Let's pull the hands up in line with the forehead. They're overhead here, circling the arms around. Okay, back. Trunk is active, lifting the hands up, pulling in either direction. Okay, and reverse. Making some arm circles here. Just getting some great strength through our upper back. We got some side plank stuff coming up, this will greatly assist us in. One more. Still pulling in either direction. Set the hands to your legs here. Just find an easy forward fold. All right, and then let's roll the body back, point through your feet. Let's lie all the way on our back for our rollovers here. Head on the mat, hands by our sides. Chest nice and open. Let's lift the right leg up tabletop. Pull in with the abs, the left leg to match. Hold here. Now, inhale, straighten your legs. Stack the feet up over your hips. Now exhale, pulling in with your abs. Press your hands into the floor as you reach the legs up and over, parallel to the mat. We inhale, flex, separate the feet. Hinge at the hip joints. Take the feet to the floor. And exhale to slowly roll the spine down. Work each piece of the spine in the mat. Point the feet, circle the legs, draw them together. Two more. Inhale. Exhaling the legs up and over. Inhale, flex, separate the feet. Hinge at the hip joints. Take the feet to the floor. Exhale to slowly roll the spine down. We point the feet. We got one more here. Inhale. Exhaling up and over here, okay? Now inhale, flex, separate the feet. Toes to the mat. Exhale to slowly roll down. Now point your feet, circle the legs around, pull your knees to your chest, and just rock the body side to side. Let's try to really work the sides of the spine into the floor. Just get some length, some traction in those muscles there. Now just slide your left leg long along the floor. Keep that grip on the right knee as you pull it across the midline of the body. Set that knee on the floor if you can, reaching the right arm to a T. One more twist here, reaching that right arm out. Keeping tall, lengthen our posture. Pull the right knee to the chest, left leg to match, slide the right leg long, pull that left knee across the midline. Once again, see if you can set it on the floor. Opening the rib cage to the sky, reaching that left arm to a T if you'd like. Keeping length. Okay. Now, let's pull the knees to the chest. All right. Set the feet to the floor, one leg at a time. Let's all flip onto our left side here with our knees bent and our heels in line with our tailbone. All right. Rest your head on your left arm. Right hand can go onto your right waist. Let's lift that right knee up. Let's get that right glute to turn on. Set it to the bottom knee again, and lift. So we abduct the hip. Focus on a neutral posture in the pelvis and spine. Knees together, inhale, exhale to lift. Exhale and to lift here. Inhale to lower, working to feel that outer right glute. One more, lift. Now hold the knee up, straighten the leg out long. See if you can relax that ankle. Set the foot to the floor, keep the leg long, and then lift that right leg back up. Inhale down, exhale to lift. Getting that glute to work. Now start to take the leg back behind you a little bit and reach that leg back and up at a slight angle there. So we set the foot down. Maybe that big toe touches the floor in line with our tailbone there, and then reach the leg back behind you and up without letting that right side hip hike. There's your challenge. Abs in, and by hike, I mean slide up towards your rib cage. Taking that leg back and up, okay? Really feeling that glute too. One more. Lift, 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 lift. Now, bring the leg in line with the body. Take the foot forward. See if you can line it up with your hip and then touch the big toe to the floor. Lift the leg up for 6. Touch the foot to the floor. 5. Tall in your spine. We lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back. Feet and knees together, just how they were in the clams. Let's come on up to our left elbow. All right, so nice flat alignment in our spine. We want to be active. We don't want to slouch in our left shoulder here. Let's take the right arm to a T. Thread it between that left elbow. Left side hip, open the body back up, okay? Again, just 2 more, just this twist, this dynamic opening of the spine, the ribs. One last rotation, working to move the body around the shoulder. We lift back up. Now straighten your legs, okay? Pull in with your abdominals. Press that left shoulder into the floor, the hips lift up. Now bend that right elbow. See if you can rotate just the chest squares towards the floor. No movement in the hips. We open the body back up, okay? Rotates, a lot of balance in the shoulder, balance in our hips and feet as well. A lot of trunk control, 2. 1 more. Rotate, squaring that right shoulder towards the floor, opening back up, hips to the mat. Come on up to a figure 4-like position in your legs. All right, let's tilt our upper body. Let's go to the right. So you can stretch that whole left underside. Do your best to keep your left hip on the floor. And can you rotate your upper body to that right knee? See if you can loosen that left side a bit more. And then let's take that right foot, let's set it in front of the left knee here. Let's grab that right knee with the left arm and we'll pull it towards our left shoulder here, okay? So just breathing here, getting a good twist, sitting up tall, opening. You can take your opposite arm, your right arm here, you can push it into the floor. You can even look back behind you. Taking deep breaths here, getting that right glute to stretch. And we'll return to center. Let's all lie down on our other side, our right side. All right. So resting your head on your right arm here. Knees will be bent, heels in line with our tailbone. Okay, so find that neutral position in the hips and the spine. Let's lift that left knee up. Keep the feet glued together. Inhale the knees together, exhale. We go. All right, inhale, exhale to lift, keeping the trunk stable, active in our abdominals. The knee lifts and it lowers. Okay, firing that glute, lifting the knee up, the abs stay active throughout. Now one more, let's lift the knee up, hold that knee up, let's straighten that left leg long, relax that left ankle. Can you take the foot to the floor? Activate the glute, lift the leg back up. Still think of being tall in your posture. Lift, inhale. Exhale, lift and go. 3, 2. Now one more. Now bring the leg slightly behind you. Set it down in line with the body and then lift the leg back and up. Keep the abs in. The big toe just touches the floor and then we take that leg back and up, okay? So we take it behind us as we lift. 2. One more. Keep the abs in just as if you were in that side plank. Bring the leg in line with the body. Let's swing the leg forward. Keep your posture. Touch the big toe to the floor and lift for 6. 5. Touch the foot to the floor. 4. Abs are in. We're tall for 3. 2. 1. And bring the feet and knees together back into that clam posture. Let's come on up to our right elbow. Okay. Reach the left arm out to a T, still tall and long in our spine. Thread that left arm between our right elbow, right side hip, and then open the body back up. Go for 2. Taking around that right shoulder, opening the body back up. We got one more. One more. And up. Now we straighten the legs. This is challenging here. We push our feet into the floor. Hips lift up. Fingertips of the left hand to the left side of the head. Rotate. See if you can square your trunk, or rather your chest to the floor. Open the body back up for 4. Moving around that right arm for 3. 2. And 1. Hips to the mat. Let's find that figure 4 position, okay? So upright. Let's tilt our body. Let's go to the left. Stretching that right side out. And then rotate your upper body to that left leg. Okay. Stretching that whole right side. We breathe. Good. Getting that opening there. Opening the body up. We stack the body up. Let's take that left foot to the right knee. Let's hug that left knee to the right shoulder. Do your best to root that left hip into the mat. Pull the knee to your shoulder and work to open the body to the left. You can even look past that left shoulder a little bit. Breathing, getting that glute to stretch. Okay. Opening up. We return to center. And let's make our way onto our stomach here. So a prone position, very important. We work in this prone posture here. Hands below our shoulders, elbows on the floor, feet about shoulder width distance. Okay, face hovering up off the mat. Let's connect to our abdominals by pulling them in and rolling the hips under slightly. So as you tuck the hips under, just like what we do on our back, you'll feel some length in the low spine. Now keep that low spine long as you inhale to lift the head, neck, and chest forward and up. Exhale back down, okay? Again, inhale, working the upper back, keeping the sternum heavy to the floor. Exhale down, okay? Just warming up the upper back here. Inhale, think of lengthening the spine forward and up. Exhale down, go for one more. Inhale, inhale. Inhale now, exhale down. Let's hold here with the face hovering up off the mat. Let's lift the right leg up off the floor. The glute fires, the leg lifts. Now engage the left glute, lift the left leg up, okay? So not super hard glute work here, but we want to activate it when we lift the leg up. So challenge your pelvic position. We don't let the low back arch. We keep the abs in and the pelvis still. Okay, alternating legs. Glute first, then hamstring. Okay, couple more. One more right leg. No bending in the knee. One more left. Now slide the hands forward. Arms overhead. Push your elbows into the floor. Abs are in. Upper back is lifted. Now pull that left shoulder blade down the back. Let's lift the left arm, right leg. Set it to the floor. Right arm, left leg. Alternating arms and legs here. Work into the shoulder blades. Okay. Arm, leg. Okay, this modified swimming. Okay. Reach the arm overhead, working our shoulder blades again. Getting that hip extension at the same time without compressing the low back. Can you stay tall and long in the spine as you activate these muscles? Last one, right arm, left leg. Lower everything to the floor here. Let's press our elbows into the mat. Let's bump our hips back towards our heels. Find a rest position here. Forehead on the floor, hips towards our heels. You can bring the hands together to get a nice stretch through the lats. All right. Stretching those muscles underneath the arms here. We breathe. Okay. Let's take one more big inhale. On our exhale, come on up to hands and knees here. Hands directly below our shoulders. Arms straight, knees below our hips. Take the right leg long behind you, left to match. Actively pressing the floor away from you. In our front support, we point the right foot, lift the right leg up. Abs are in. Fire that glute. Same movement as before. Inhale down, exhale up. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Point the left foot, lift the left leg up. And go. Firing that glute to extend the hip. Keep the trunk active. Abs in. 2. No knee bends. 1. Feet to the floor. Bump your hips up to the sky here. Let's find our Pilates up stretch. Head weight can rest between the elbows. Reach your heels into the floor. Just breathing in and out, reaching those heels back, getting the calves to open up, spreading the fingers wide. You can bend both knees, doing your best to keep your heels on the floor. Getting this nice opening here. And we'll come on back down to hands and knees. We'll sit upright. And we'll finish there for the morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next time.